Hello. Looks like there's only one of us on besides myself, so let's wait a little while and we'll see if we get more folks on before we turn down and look at my Ducky Race prize from Thunderhorse Descendant. Hey Beth, how's it going? I have there it is. I have a little. I've got a hairbread in and it's pulling for some reason. I've got a hair that's pulling, so that's not pleasant. But we just got it fixed. So oh, we got 3 people on according to my counter now. So we're gonna take a look at my latest you had a bad day, Beth? I'm sorry to hear that. So I got one FOC in my prize, and then I had already ordered one, so I have 2, so that should be fun. And then of course we have this beautiful Beating with Filigree book. This is a hardcover. I was sort of surprised that I got a hardcover book, but it's got some really cool looking things in here, and I have a lot of filigree around because I use it for making my hair barrettes and such. So we'll take a look at all this stuff. Excuse me for my little cough there. Slightly dry throat. So a little water drink. Good morning, Tina. So, hey, Deborah. So, Beth, your and Heather's mugs I will be mailing them today. According to the UPS site, they should be there by next weekend at the latest. So, hey, Georgina. Georgina, yours is already mailed, but going to Canada, I have no clue when it will get there. It said 1 to 4 weeks. I thought, okay. 4 weeks is ridiculous, so I'm hoping it's more like the 1. But so yeah, the mugs are going to be in the mail today, other than Georgina's, which is already in the mail. I mailed it yesterday, and Randy, of course, got hers today. She was using it, so I thought that was pretty cool. So hey, Cynthia. So anyway, let's turn down and we'll take a look at these things. I didn't do a big order. It's only about 4 or 5 items, but I do have my prize from the Ducky Race, so I think that's pretty cool. So let's turn our camera, and we will do a look-see. Come on, turn. The other day you were too loose. Now you want to be too tight, silly thing. Okay. So this is my box with my goodies in it. This is the book we got. Isn't this a cool looking book? Like I said, this is Beating with Filigree. It's a hardcover book, and It's got all kinds of really cool things in here. And considering, like I said, I have a lot of filigree because I use it for my hair barrettes, I can see myself using this book for sure. I just have to decide which filigrees I want to use from my stash and let this book give me some cool ideas. So I think it's a lot of fun. I have some filigrees like some of these that they have here. In fact, I've got this one, this one, this one. So now this one is bobby pins, and quite frankly, I have used, you can't see the picture. Let's see if I can bring it over here so you can see it better, the bobby pins. Now I've used these on bobby pins before, but I haven't wire wrapped any beads into them. I usually just glue some painted pieces onto them. So this is a little different. I might try that. So all kinds of interesting ideas in this book. And I definitely can see myself making or using some of them at least for some inspiration. So like these are cool, these earrings. Now this is a locket with pearls. But this looks like a filigree, but it says it looks like a locket to me. And I'm wondering if they've taken a plain locket and glued and formed a filigree around it. I'm going to have to check that out. These are pretty earrings. So anyway, a very fun book. I'm going to enjoy using this book because there's all kinds of goodies in it. Now this isn't filigree, this is cones. It's all right. It'll work. So these are cool too. A little different. So anyway, I was quite thrilled with this book. I like it a lot. I have these pieces right here that are in this bracelet. Well, that's a pretty necklace. I wouldn't have thought to do that. But anyway, there's some really cool things in this book. So I was real thrilled with this book when it came. So, and then I got, like I say, the 2 FOCs. We'll open those later. And then here is my prize itself, which is in this little bag. And this is my order. Like I said, not a huge order, but I got some really cool things. I got 2 of these Kambaba Jasper. Come here, you. I had you open, obviously, because I got you the price tag torn. These are a big focal bead. Where's the hole? There it goes from side to side here. But I got these because in my last order from Sam's Bead Box, I ordered some other Kambaba Jasper, which has puffed coins and squares, 12 millimeter. So I thought, oh, yeah, this is cool. I can add like some spinel or some black obsidian to this, or even some green, and make a really cool necklace with part of these beads and one of these focals. So I got 2 of those. Hi, Anita. So, hi, Brandy. So anyway, I thought that that would make a really cool necklace or bracelet with this as the focal piece, and then some of these pieces spread with some black or green beads. Though this green is rather a sagey green, so I think black would probably be best because sometimes a sagey green is hard to find, you know. Though it might be all right with green aventurine. I'll have to check to see how that looks with that. But I think like black obsidian or black agate would be really pretty with these. So I got 2 of these. So if I wanted to make a necklace and a bracelet, I could, though I only have 1 strand of these. However, we have both squares and circles in here, and I believe I have more squares than circles. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 circles, 9 squares. It's almost like they strung them poorly because until we get right here, every other one it's square and circle, square, circle. But there's 3 squares in a row, so it's almost like they strung poorly right here and put in a square instead of a circle. But anyway, these are from Sam's Bead Box, and I figured, like I said, I'd put them with this. And I've got 2 of them, like I said. And I'd make a necklace and a bracelet, maybe, out of those. So I thought that was those would be pretty fun. So the one of the other items I ordered was one of the strands of Z agates. I really love these things. She's got it sealed and I didn't notice. That's all right. We can unseal it. And come on, you. Sealed pretty good. This, even though I tore it, it doesn't want to come open. There we go. So now these are really cool. So they've got a knot between each one, so they're not a really a long strand. There's what, 1 to 20 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 10 beads. So since this is a $20 strand, that means these are all $2 a piece. That's cool. I like them. And I like the agates, and I have a box just for the agates, and I think it had 1 hole left, so I think these are going to go into that hole. And then the other thing I ordered, my free gift was some India glass, dark blue. And then my other 2 things I ordered where I got the last 2 strands she had of the rainbow crystals. This one is little rice beads, and they're not, when I say little, I mean little. See how tiny they are to my hand? And then little coins. So those are really pretty. Very colorful. So I will definitely be doing something with those. So anyway, that's my actual order, other than, of course, my other FOC bag that I bought an extra one of. Well, I had purchased it prior to winning, so I didn't know I was going to get it. So here's our bag. Oh, was it, Beth? You got a hardcover book also? That's cool. So this was my actual prize bag, and these are pink opals. This one's weird. It's got a funky. You'd almost think it was a shell the way it's done like that, but that's all right. So these are pink opal. Well, that one's cool looking. It's got a druzy going in there. So there's the pink opals. And I got some little blue seed beads. Looks like they're number 11s. A big blue agate focal. Two little filigree pieces. So now I think we've had these before in something else. I don't remember, but I think yeah. But they're little guys. These would be great for in a bracelet or an anklet. They are connectors. So there's two of them. Oops, don't lose it or there'll only be one of them, Rose. So there is the filigrees. Then I got 2 strands of these wonderful hibiscus flowers. They're gold on one side, and then they're sort of a, I don't know, I guess you'd call them an AB or something on this one side. I like this side. Come on, let's go, baby. Oops, overextended that. You have a friend who travels to Mexico? I have a sister that lives in Mexico. So that's always sort of cool. Hey, Heather. Oh, no problem. We're looking at my Ducky Race winnings here. Then we have some, I believe there's some crystals here. So I do love a crystal. This one's pretty. Actually, I'm not sure this little guy is a crystal. It looks like a gemstone. Trying to decide if it's mookaite or something else. But anyway, they're very pretty. 2 of each of these. And lastly in my prize is, now I remember her saying these are acrylic. And I'm not an overly big fan of acrylic, but I think these will go good. The hole is right here at the very top. And I can definitely see myself hanging something through the middle. Maybe one of these flowers would look cute in there. So those might be fun. So that is my prize package. And it comes in this little purse. And this is a purse. It's got a little handle and everything. It's really cute. See? Little handle. So we'll put our goodies back in here. Close our little purse up. So then I got 2 FOCs, like I said. hi, Chris. Hi, Gloria. So, this is one of my FOCs. Like I said, I got one in my package, and then the other one I had already purchased. So, I don't know which one's the free one and which one is the purchased one, and I don't think it makes much difference. So this one is blue and white. Those are interesting. Anyway, we have some little blue pearls, some slightly bigger blue pearls, a little mix of pearls here, it looks like, darker blue and some other beads. We have some twisted rectangles, blue and white. These are white. I'm going to dump some of these out so you can see them better. Come on, you guys, come out of there. These are interesting white with a silver splatter pattern on them. And those are acrylic, so, but they're cool. So, and then these feel like they're glass. Yeah, these are glass. But white with a blue. Just, it looks like just a blue sort of wash on them. Whoa. No Butterfingers. Now, these I think came from Bargain Bead Box because I remember making a bracelet out of one of these. Come on. It's a little bracelet bar. It's even got a slight bend in it, so it works good for a bracelet. And it's snowflakes. Come on, baby, down there. See how it's got a little bow? That makes a good bracelet bar. I won the last Ducky Race. Beth won the one prior to this one. The one that Randy had right after she got home. Beth won that one. And then I won the one she had just like a week ago. So there's that one. And it looks like we have two little snowflake connectors in here as well as a toggle clasp. Again, I think these all came from Bargain Bead Box. So then, like I say, we have some pearls in the same color. These are glass pearls. I can tell by the way they're painted. We've got a biggers and slightly smaller ones. And then we have this package, which has some pearls in it, but it also has a glass in it. This one's pretty. This one is a foiled glass. See, it's got a silver foil in the side. I think it's really pretty. We have a couple of, looks like 4 of this little style. There's some more pearls. And some rondelle. Little splattered cubes. Oh, there's a little tiny bicone. All kinds of little odds and end blue things in this package, so this is fun. I love that splatter bead, that foiled bead there. And then, of course, lastly, we have our twisted rectangles. Now I have some of these, so I do have a spot to put them if I don't put them to use right away. I have there are some in one of my boxes. So that is my number 1 FOC. Just throw the bag away. And then the second FOC. That one was blue. This one is more green. Though it does have some brown. Oh, there's the gold. Green, brown, gold. So, looks like a couple of little malachite coins. This is cool. Though I think this is probably glass inside this. Looks like it's a fake wire wrap. But it's a pretty neat pendant though. So that's my pendant. Then we have some little, oh, I thought they were cubes, but they're not. They're little tiny tubes. Little tubes, see? Oh, no, maybe they are cubes. I would have swore that last one, that one I looked at looked like a tube, a cube. Anyway, those are pretty. Then we, like I said, we have these little, which look to be malachite coins, though they could be faux malachite, and they probably are. So so then we also have these cute little sunflowers, and I was looking at this going, you know, that'd make a cute little Barbie necklace, one of these, so I might use those on that. Then we have some pretty light green. These are interesting. They're green and yellow with an etched little swirly part on top of them. There's two of those. Lots of twos in this bag. Then we have some little brown I think these are India glass. They look like they have white powder inside, which is usually a pretty good indication of India glass. Little brown topaz colored ones. Yes, she has upgraded them quite a bit. I have some green crackle glass. I like this shape of this bead. It's pretty cool looking. Looks like some gold leaves. And the hole is, where's the hole? It's up here at the top, running side to side. That's cool. That works for me. Some little coppery gold leaves. And lastly, we have this package of things. Now, I think this came from, it might have been Dollar Bead Box, but I know that she didn't like these because she said that sometimes the color scrapes off. I don't know about that, but I think they're pretty cool. I can see myself using them for sure. So some of these little tiny guys are 2-hole. See the little 2 holes in that little fellow? It looks like maybe this sort of dishy one has 2 holes in it as well. which I think is pretty interesting that the ones that are the smallest are the ones with 2 holes. But you could bring 2-strand necklace or bracelet together periodically with those little ones. So that is my second FOC. So isn't that fun? Oops, that was out of my R&B box from the other day. So FOC number 2. So I think this one was quite fun. Oh, we've only been on a half hour. How nice. We can figure out something. Hi, Tammy. So let's see. We were working on this one yesterday. We made the necklace and we talked about making some earrings. So let's see what we can think of to do some earrings with pretty quickly. Oh yeah, I was going to use these and these. Maybe some of these. Think about something here. My thinking was we could take these guys, and they only have one hole, so we would want to, and I was going to bring one of our teardrops here down from it. But I think it needs a little more than that, so I don't think this will work. Yeah, it might. Hook the second cloud down here and then put a couple of the little drops. sort of like this. Yeah, I do like that. Oh, that's good, Georgina, that you're looking pretty good there. Oh, yeah. Not sure I want the little lightning bolt there, though. I was thinking to, but I think it makes it too even. I want it a little bit off-sided. I understand that one, Beth. Why did you ask me? Um, I have that happen all the time with my hubby. He's he's a wonderful husband and all that, but sometimes he just says, "Well, how do you do this?" And then when you tell him, when you explain how he should do it, then he gets all bent out of shape because, well, no, that won't work. If it's not going to work per your opinion, why did you ask me how to do it? Oops, bumped the light. I'll put another ball at the top of this one to protect that crystal a little bit when we wrap it up. So we'll put these like this, and we could use and put this little lightning bolt here on this one, but I'm not sure I want to, but actually we could. It would look sort of cool. If I do that, I need eye pins instead of ball head pins. So I'll put these away. Need to go down in there. So we could use one of these little eye pins and then hook our little lightning bolt onto it, as opposed to just having no lightning bolt there. I think that might be good. And then we'll put the other one up and through this cloud and hook it down here. So we have this little double cloud going here. I think I like that. So I think the little lightning bolts are cute too. That's very true. Unfortunately, my first husband was extremely controlling that way, so I get a little leery. My present husband's pretty good though. So we'll take this little guy. We'll take you off of here. Rory. So this is going to sit like so. And then this guy is going to go on our cloud here. Looks like I needed to open that a little more. Now let's see, next Sunday is Easter, and the following Saturday, I'm leaving for the coast, so I'll be gone about a week. However, I probably will take my other tripod with me so that I can, the one that we used to always use all the time, that was originally my traveling tripod, so I will probably take that with so that I can do some at least some videos, if not lives on the road. So this is how we're going to do this. This is going to go here, and then we're going to hook one of these to the loops at the bottom and the other one to the other side. And then we'll have to decide what we're going to use as far as up at the top. So let's put these all together, and then we'll seriously get them put together. What's the problem, Roar? When you put these little lightning bolts onto your eye pins, you got to make sure they're well closed, because I've had them, was having them fall off the other day when they weren't quite all the way closed. So there we go. Oh, bye, Brandy. It was nice of you to show up. So we're going to wrap these up. And I think I'm just going to put them on with jump rings. So we'll get these all wrapped up. I could just hardwire them on, but I think I'm just going to jump ring them. Now, I was studying that to since I'm going to jump ring them, I want the ring to go the same as this ring here that's on our cloud. And that's what I was studying to see which way I needed that to go. So this one, of course, doesn't matter because it's all the same no matter which way you look at it. So it's not a big deal. Now, if you get these wrong, though, you can always twist the loop so that you get it in the right spot. Though you don't want to do a lot of twisting on them, because if you twist them too much, sooner or later they will break. So those are wrapped. Now I'm not going to do the wrap on this until I decide if I'm going to put just a simple ear wire on it or if we're going to put a ear stud on it, because it wraps different depending on how. Is my husband crafty? In some ways, not in others. He makes some really pretty dream catchers. Actually, I wonder if I've got one close by. I know I had one that he'd started but had never finished. But Oops, that slid down the base bar. I want that to do that. Go over here. Let's come up. These are steel pins here, and they're a little tougher than the norm, and they want to fight a little bit with me, but they are a good pin other than that. But they tend to turn themselves a little bit as I'm working, so I have to always get in and straighten the head up some. Oh, come on, you. There it goes, down the side again. Up, you come back up here. This is my biggest peeve about steel pins is for some reason they really, really like to slide down your base bar instead of going where you want them to go. And see, now it's trying to go up and go up over the others, which I don't care for either. So you need to go down where I want you at. That's not it. I don't want to use those. I have these heavy duty clippers that I try to use with steel so that I get it cut good. And see, it doesn't want to even cut on here, which is bizarre. What are you doing? I might be getting another wire, but I'm not seeing that I am. There we go. This one wants to really fight with me. It's up a little higher than I want it as far as the very end of it here. It's trying to wrap around its buddies up above. And I'm trying to convince it to go down to the groove down here where I want it at. And it's not being exactly cooperative. I think I may have got it though. But it's a little crooked. There we go. Straighten you up. Tuck you in a little better. There we go. We got you now. Ah. I hear that, Heather. It's always nice to buy kids stuff for the grandkids, isn't it? Even when they get older, it's fun to buy stuff, get them stuff. Just have to. There, now that steel one cut a lot better than the original one did. Tuck things in, though it doesn't want to tuck in very well. Okay, you want to keep rolling, so you're going to have to be held. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's see if Tinky Tots will go through this good enough. Well, that's more than I need. You're working on a storm necklace today, Beth? Let's see if this is gonna sit good on here, on our cloud here. Depends on how big the loop is. Well, that looks like it's pretty good. Oop. And when I put the second one together, since I like mirror images opposed to twins, so to speak, I'm going to want to pay attention when I make this second one and make sure that I get my my little strands in the opposite, going the opposite way that these are. So you go back on there. And that'll look like so. Now we'll see, we want this little guy on this side now, and this one on the other side. She said one dress, but she didn't say anything about rompers. Way to go, Heather. But you got to remember, at that age, they're going to outgrow things pretty fast. So you might want to get some stuff in different sizes for the next size up, you know. I know my daughter was a big baby. She was 8 pounds 14 ounces, and the only time she ever wore newborn clothes was when the day she came home from the hospital. She already outgrew them within, a week or two, and she was in the next size up. So, like I say, you can always buy some some bigger sizes if you feel that you just can't not buy something. So now we got to decide whether we're going to just put these on regular ear wires, or if we're going to put them on some kind of a ear stud. But I don't think I have an ear stud that I'd want with it, so I think we'll put it on regular ear wires. So check to make sure they're working good. Now, since we want this hole to go like this, we want to make this do the same thing. Since we're going to jump bring them together, so we'll go and put this over this direction. And again with this one. Now these are those steel pins again, so they're going to give us some little bit of hassle. I already know that, so we got to be careful as we make these. Come on, pin. Go around just a little bit more. Stupid little pin just doesn't want to tuck that last little bit in. It's going to drive me a bit nuts there. Cute, Heather. That sounds cute. Of course, you got to be careful with some clothes for babies because sometimes they don't like the clothes that I once got my daughter when she was little this absolutely gorgeous dress for Easter. It was all pretty and ruffled and just gorgeous thing. And she screamed from the minute she got it on until the minute we took it off. She hated that dress. I think she didn't like the lace. Maybe it was scratchy, you know. I don't know. I just know that she really hated it. She would scream and scream and scream. And she had a pretty good set of lungs, I might add, too. So, okay, you. This guy is being stubborn. Hold it better with these, maybe. Come to the conclusion I'm not going to miss these steel pins when they're gone because they're really give me headaches. Now let's see if I can get this last one here to tuck because it didn't want to tuck this last little bit. Keep wanting to go downwards some and hit the cloud instead of going up on the base wire where I want it. Let's see if I can get it to move up some. It's saying no, very definitely no. Not going to do that, sis. Come on. Trim off. That little bit of tail is really becoming a problem here. Doesn't want to cut off, doesn't want to. Bye, Chris. Hope you have a good doctor's appointment. Finally. And I didn't even damage my clippers. That's good. Okay. So now we'll take and put these babies together. Last step, putting the cloud onto the ear wires. And there we go. Oops, I think I have that one on backwards. Let's see. Yeah, I do. Well, darn it, I would have swore I looked and it was fine. But obviously I am incorrect. So come on, you were on there just a second ago. Now did I get you the right way? Good gracious, Rose, did you put it on backwards again? I think it might be crooked. Let's see. Okay. But yes, I have it on backwards again. Darn it. Thank you. I don't know why this ear wire, I keep getting it on backwards. It's like, what the heck are you doing here, Rose? You know better. I just mangled this jump ring, so we'll just have to get a new one. I was going to put the extras away, and I thought, well, if you're going to keep mangling, you might as well leave a couple extras out, because you're screwing things up here. So, okay. Now, it's going to go wrong again, because this is crooked. Needs to go so that this will face the same way. So it's not going to do that. So we got to take hold of our, twist them around a little bit more, and then straighten it up. There we go. There we go. Now we got her. So there they are. Double clouds. She likes you to sing her, "You Are My Sunshine," huh? So our earrings all done. Thank you, Anita. I'm glad you like them. Well, we're after the hour. Surprise, surprise, right? Because we always are after the hour, it seems. So we are going to put things away. And now you need to have some extras to make a necklace. Yeah, you could. I don't think I really, actually, I think I'm going to take these like we used the other day. I think I still have enough to make some hoop earrings out of, not these guys, these guys. I think I still have enough of everything to make some hoop earrings with those pieces. So I'll probably do that. Maybe one of these little clouds too. So I think that would be sort of fun, but not today, obviously. We might make some later. And if I do, I will probably just take, these guys are so cute. Put on a hoop and then put the pattern from the necklace on there, and then put maybe one of these little clouds in the middle, but to match our necklace we made yesterday. But I doubt if we're going to make anything anymore out of these. So let's turn up and you like the double clouds, Gloria? So they will look, they're about like so long. So, ta-da. I think they're cute. So anyway, there is our little double cloud earrings. I'm not real happy with this one pin, but so knowing me, because it's longer and I don't like it because it didn't behave, I might tear it apart and fix this one since it's got this really wonky top up here. I don't like that at all. So I'll probably pull it apart and re-string that one, see if I can get it to behave better than it did. But we'll see. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but it's not real pretty either. But anyway, there's our earrings all finished. Double clouds. Hold still, baby. So anyway, I'm going to go for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed making these cute earrings with me. Yeah, that soft blue is very pretty on the Amazonite, isn't it? Are they from the Bargain Bead Box? Yeah, they're from the April Showers Bargain Bead Box mix. So yeah, come down just a little bit more. There we go. So yeah, these are from the Bargain Bead Box's April Showers kit. All the pieces are. So I think they turned out pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with them, except for that little cloud doesn't want to sit the way I want it to. But so, well, I hope you get it pretty soon, Georgina. I know that, like I said, when I mailed your package out yesterday, they said it could take 1 to 4 weeks. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. But unfortunately, probably not. So, it's 20 after. We're going to take off. I got to go over to the UPS store and mail some packages. And, well, it's my husband's payday. So it's also bill day too. So I have things I need to do. So we're going to go and I will see you guys all later. Hope you have a nice day, and we'll see you live on Friday. And or unless you're a member, then we'll see you on Thursday, where we're going to work on our sun catcher some more. Taxes are due. That's true. I got mine finished last week, thankfully. I hate doing taxes. It's probably my pet peeve, but I tend to procrastinate as long as possible because frequently I have to pay. This year I didn't, but that was a miracle. Um, so anyway, we're gonna go for now. And I hope, oh, excuse me. I hope you guys all have a nice evening. It's been Rose from Rose's Garden, and we'll see you later. Bye bye. Oh, Kimberly, but yeah, you're a tax person, though. You have to do a lot of them, I sure. Bye, everyone.